Good morning. Well, if the coffee didn't wake me up, that did. Good morning. Thank you for coming out today. I'm the one responsible for this. This is a project I've been wanting to do for... Kathy, you didn't get your name badge. Oh, you just came in. Okay. Oh, well. I didn't do it. Anyway, thanks for coming out today. I really appreciate it. Been wanting to do this project for a long time, and I'll be glad when it's Friday because then I can sleep again. I'm amazed that we have some people from quite a distance. I don't think the Detroit people are here yet, are you? No, they're not here. I think we have some from Indianapolis. Are you here? Okay, what do you do?
I own a decor rental company. I also do partial planning and coordination.
Fantastic, okay. We have a couple from Illinois. Where are you at? Where'd you say? I was talking to you before. There you are. It's a venue, correct? North of Chicago. That's a long drive. Have some from Tennessee. Are you here? And what do you do? Ben, okay. North Carolina. Are you here? Yep. And what do you do? Venue. All these venues. Connecticut. And you do? The same thing. Okay. And is Maryland here? And what do you do? Fantastic. Thank you for coming such a long distance. Anybody further than that I missed? Further away? No? Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you making a big trip. I didn't even advertise in your area. That was probably Alan sending out the emails you found out about through him. There's a lot of people I want to thank for helping me do this. I'm going to miss some of you, but you met my wife. She's out front, so I want to thank her. My wife of 40 years for putting up with me. She deserves it, but it's definitely. Corey and Thaddeus from Monster Beats. Last minute coming here and do this pipe and drape for me, so we didn't see this really ugly door behind us. So thank you for coming at last minute and putting that up. That being a last minute call, and you guys just got it together. I appreciate it. You support me all the time, and I appreciate it. And Alan for coming out. I mean, I wasn't going to do this unless we could get Alan Berg, because I've seen him so many times. I've learned so much from him in my business, helped me be so successful. I thought I got to have him at this, otherwise I just didn't feel it'd be enough to draw everybody. So, incredible guy. Maybe he doesn't want me to tell you this, but this man never stops. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, unfortunately, his father passed, and I'm sure it was tough on him because mine passed back in December, and I know how that is. He had to go through that. Then the last week is all weekend at Wedding MBA. Now he's out here. As soon as he gets back on Friday, he's got to jump in a van and go down to Florida to help clear out his father's stuff. So he doesn't sleep. He's a fantastic guy. You are going to love his presentation. If you haven't heard him before, he's doing 3 presentations before. You're going to learn so much from him. On our way home from picking him up at the airport, I get a call from my wife in my truck. And I said, yes. She said, my Jeep won't start. Great. Okay. Alan, do you mind? No. Okay, so let's go over there. It's over by the Kroger. So we get over there. I pull my truck up, try to turn on, click, 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 okay, dead battery, that's fine. Open up the truck, I pull out my jumper cables, throw them on the floor, and I go to do something with my truck. And I turn around and Alan's hooking up the jumper cables. Really? So, what a guy. He's incredible. So, you listen to him, get to meet him later, you're just going to love him. So, why are we doing this in Cincinnati? I have been in the wedding business 45 years. I have been to so many conferences. I've been to Las Vegas over 30 times, and I always say, why do we have to go to Las Vegas for this? Why can't we have this here? I started as a DJ. I owned a venue for 10 years. I'd never do that again. And then been a photographer for 20. We did our last wedding in August, and so love being retired, sort of. 2011, I started producing bridal shows. Started actually in this building. We did our first wedding show here in November 2011. I meant to do just one. Well, these vendors kept wanting more. So we added Dayton and then Columbus and Indianapolis, and this year added Louisville and Lexington. And over 100 shows later, we're still doing bridal shows. So not totally retired, but that's what we're still doing. So, lost my notes. Wait a second. We'll get back to that later. All I had left was to tell you, I think, that most of you already see the coffee. Okay, that's out the hallway. That'll be there through the whole thing. We don't really have scheduled breaks other than when they're hooking up the next laptop in between people and then you need to step out at any time like that for coffee, whatever. Lunch is going to be out in the hallway. There's also room over here. I think it's Sequoia 2. The door's on the other side. You can go in there. There's some round tables. You can sit there and you can bring lunch back in here, whatever you prefer. Dinner's on your own. The venue does ask that you don't bring food in. That's their rule, not mine. So whatever you're going to eat, try not to bring that back with you. Cell phones, everybody says, okay, turn off your cell phones. No. We're business owners, for managers. Don't turn off your cell phones. I mean, if you lose a sale, we don't want that to happen. Just ask you maybe put it on silent. If you need to get up, walk out. But please don't turn them off. You don't want to lose any business while you're here. And if you don't know where the bathrooms are, you go out this hallway, turn left, just all the way down the hallway. The bathrooms are right there in the corner. We're going to try to keep on schedule. If you haven't seen the schedule, it's online on the website, WedProCon.com. We're going to break for lunch about 12 o'clock. As long as some of these people don't talk too much. I'm not pointing at anybody in particular, but as long as these people don't talk too much. So I'm going to bring Chris up here. Chris Shelley is one of our presenters. He's an officiant, spends time between here and New York. We're going to let Doug give him a better introduction later and roast him. But Doug and Chris are our MCs. They're going to run this thing. I'm not going to be up here again. We're going to let them MC this thing. They're really fun. See what I mean? Put up with this crap. Okay. Chris, you want to take this over? All right. Thanks again for coming.
Thank you, Ron. Congrats on 40 years married. They say the first 40 years are the hardest, so all downhill from here. And by the way, Alan's first talk today is all about jumper cables. So, yeah, if you're having trouble with your car, Alan will help you. That's why he's here. We're here for you. All right, so I'm going to introduce someone wonderful here. The next speaker is a DJ with his own company, Douglas Adam Entertainment. He's a speaker, he's an educator, he's a father. Did you know you're a father? I have news for you. You are the father. He's a friend, and most importantly, he's the co-host of the Vendors Club podcast. No, it's a real podcast. With almost 40 years of sales experience, he has sold it all, from sports memorabilia to ladies' shoes, to Kirby vacuums, to education. He has won national sales awards and trained hundreds of professional salespeople. His conversational sales technique, developed over 30 plus years, has allowed him to have a 98% close rate in his own business. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Doug Ziegler.